Claire instinctively didn't believe what her mother said. She felt that Charlie was sincere to her. How could he be derailed? So she seriously said to Elaine, "Mom, you think too much. Charlie can't be cheating." "Impossible?" Elaine raised her eyebrows, and asked, "Then tell me why Charlie bought 3 sets of skincare products. And only 1 set was brought back. Where did it go?" Claire said, "Maybe it was bought for a friend." "Friends?" Elaine said with a look of hatred as strong as iron and steel, "It's just that a brainless person like you will believe it. This kind of thing is obviously bought for a woman. You said he is an orphan and doesn't have a mother. No relatives, except for the vixen. Who else would he buy it for?" Claire's expression was also a little unnatural. She knew that what her mother said was not without reason. Charlie really has no relatives and no female friends in the local area, so who did he buy the extra set of skincare products for? Could it be Warnya, the daughter of the Song family? In the impression, that woman seemed to be a little different to her husband. However, Claire couldn't believe that Warnya was the eldest of the Song family after all, and she had just become the head of the Song family not long ago. Her status is extremely honorable. In Orus Hill, or even in the whole province, I'm afraid she can't find any stronger woman than her. And her husband is a married man, so from a common sense, a woman like Warnya will most likely not have a special relationship with her husband. However, the receipt in her mother's hand clearly shows that this order does include 3 sets of skincare products, and who is the other set for? Just when Claire was lost in thought, Elaine hurriedly asked her in a low voice, "Girl, tell your mom, where are you now with Charlie?" Claire subconsciously asked, "Where?" Elaine hurriedly said, "It's those things between men and women. Mom won't go around with you. Did you give Charlie your B0 dye?" Claire's face turned red in an instant, and she said falteringly, "Not yet." Elaine suddenly exploded, "Ah? Not yet? Are you stupid? Until now, you are still holding on to him. What are you waiting for?" Claire lowered her head and said embarrassedly, "Don't know, I just think the situation between us is very delicate. At the beginning, we got married at the request of Grandpa, so I never went there." Elaine immediately said seriously, "Girl, you are stupid. A man has needs, you can't always satisfy him, then what if he turns his head to find someone else? Charlie is also worth over 100 million. Man, don't know how many coquettish bitches are lining up to come next to him." Speaking of this, Elaine said hurriedly, "Listen to your mother's advice, hurry up and find a chance to take Charlie down. It is best to conceive a child as soon as possible, otherwise one day Charlie lets the fox go away. At that point our family is over. Also, don't forget, this villa belongs to Charlie. If he changes his mind and wants to divorce you, wouldn't he want to drive us out? I tell you, I don't want to go back to death. The old house in the past, this Thompson first-class villa, I will never leave." Claire is even more embarrassed. It is not that she has not considered this issue, but because of her personality, she has always been a little scared and shy, so she has never taken the initiative. However, now listening to what Mom said, she couldn't help but feel a little nervous. Elaine sighed and sighed. "Hey, I used to look down on Charlie in various ways. I always thought he was a rubbish. But now, if you look at it, this guy is still a little capable. Look at how many big people he make fool of. This is an ability. Look at this large villa of more than 100 million. It is refreshing and awesome to live in. If he increases his ability in the future, he may be able to fool a Maldivian island." "This," Claire said awkwardly. "Mom, don't you daydream all day long?" Elaine said solemnly, "Dreams still have to be there. Because it might happen suddenly one day." As she said, she hurriedly said in a low voice, "You, hurry up and tell Charlie the truth about the husband and wife, and also have to find a chance to ask, who is the person the skincare product he bought for? You must not take it lightly. If Charlie really has the idea of cheating, it must be killed in advance. If he has cheated, he must be brought back first." Although Claire was a little nervous in her heart, she still said very seriously, "Mom, don't make any guesses here. I believe Charlie's personality will not be what you think. "Hey, kid, it's always good to be cautious." Claire faltered and said, "Oh, I won't tell you any more, I will go down first." Elaine hurriedly grabbed her, stuffed the shopping receipt into her hand, and said, "Hold the evidence, and you must ask Charlie when there is an opportunity." Holding the small ticket, Claire turned and ran out. Charlie was sitting on the sofa on the first floor, watching TV. On TV, there are overwhelming reports of sanda matches. The dark horse Aushwei naturally attracted countless attention and made Chinese audiences feel extremely proud. But the performance of Japanese player Nanako also won the audience's admiration and applause. At this time, the TV announcer said, "It is reported that Nanako is not only an outstanding young fighter in Japan, but also a top student of the University of Tokyo. Her family, the Ito family, is one of the top 4 families in Japan. 1. It can be said to be a super charming, rich and beautiful born with a golden key, but who can think of such a super charming, rich and beautiful, not living a luxurious life, but becoming a strong and hard-working fighter?" Charlie couldn't help but sigh secretly when he heard this. He really did not expect that Nanako would still be the eldest lady of Japan's top family. At this time, through the high-definition close-up shot taken by the camera, Charlie saw the scene of Nanako being repeatedly attacked by American player Michelle, and saw her delicate and cold face being injured by Michelle, but her eyes were extremely firm. He couldn't help but feel a touch in his heart. I have to say that Nanako's character is really appreciated by him. Strong, but not awkward, with a tough personality, and knows how to forbear and dormant.